I, Joseph Robinette Biden Jr., do solemnly
Over and
swear.
over, they count him out. And over and over, Joe Biden delivered.
We kept asking for the plan, and there wasn't a plan.
He's been doing it for 50 years. Yeah, he's been around. He has the experience.
We were playing catch up from the moment the president took office. It was incredibly challenging ground here.
He's doing the work. Straight backed and proud like his generation was taught. Don't brag.
I'm really rich.
Don't make excuses.
This is a period of remarkable division.
Donald Trump never delivered for America. He only spewed a chorus of deep division and crafted a cesspool of corruption to benefit only himself.
I just want to find 11,780.
The United States has never seen an adversary like this before.
We are in a global struggle, and hypocrisies on the rise.
The Biden administration learned from the mistakes made in Afghanistan.
We're living at an inflection point in history. We're engaged in a struggle between democracy and autocracy. They're betting that democracy's days are numbered. Made a lot of progress because of all of you, but there's more to do.
I want my Republican colleagues to give me one thing, that I can go campaign on and say we did. One!
We are going to do a little bit of a, how should we say, survey. There's a word. The circus, the Trump circus, is rolling into court again next week, and it's going to be Alvin Bragg versus Trump. 2 questions. Do you think Trump is guilty of hush payments? Do you think Trump is guilty of, use the word, fornicating with Stormy Daniels? Do you think Trump is guilty of cheating on Melania Trump? Do you think Trump is guilty of, this is complicated, having an affair with his mistress, Karen McDonald, and at the same time cheating on his mistress, Karen McDonald, with Stormy Daniels? If you think yes to any of those, press the like button.
Should go right to fucking jail! The son of a bitch is guilty!
Now I say press, not smash the like button, because in the best movies, they take their time to get to the moment. It's not like, yeah! It's calmly. So I just asked the question again. Do you think Trump, in fact this is an easy one by the way, do you think, to use a Samuel L. Jackson word, Trump is one guilty... Pretty incredible. The MAGAs are literally spoilt for choice. I repeat, spoilt for choice when it comes to entertainment. I know. You'd never guess who is now doing stand-up comedy. Can you think of any worse ways to spend your time and hard-earned money than listening to Tucker Carlson? Boy, how the liars have fallen. Tucker Carlson doing stand-up. Just a little bit.
I'm walking out. This chick gets right in my face. She's got 2 nose rings, a cross necklace, and a Trump bracelet. And she looks at me right in the face and she goes, ah! And she said, I love you. And I said, I love you too. And I meant it. And I thought, that's the America that I know. A little weird. Slightly crazy.
There is a cliche alert, I'm going to use it right now. Heroes come in all shapes and sizes. Some of them wear uniform. Look at this cop, just cleansing up the flags. Is it Fox? What are they calling it these days? Fox Entertainment or Fox Liars? However, they're in a little bit of a dilemma. How far up the anal passage of a former guy should they crawl? Or should they align themselves with said same position in Lindsey Graham's backside? Oh, glad I haven't got to make such a choice because, yes, they're in a dilemma with regards telling women what they should and shouldn't do with their own body. Laura Ingraham, by the way, she thinks that something she said a while back, the tape doesn't exist. It does.
Oh, Byron, Republicans fought for 50 years to get Roe overturned, and courtesy of Trump, they finally succeeded. But didn't he do the only thing really he could do at this point without committing political suicide and ensuring that more pro-abortion activists get nominated to the federal court?
A few moments later.
Overturning Roe versus Wade is the greatest accomplishment the conservative movement has had since the end of the Cold War. We should be proud of it and build on it, not run away from it. And if the economic...
should we do the line, run, 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 Flimsy, run, because Trump he's on Truth Social, you know, the same place where the shares... Anyway, never mind about the Truth Social shares. Trump is pissed off with Lindsey Graham. Popcorn!
Lindsey, can you please make a statement to the American people accounting for your actions? Lindsey, please make a statement to the American people. You are a politician. You are accountable to the people. Make a statement to the people. Why have you betrayed the American people? You think that's funny? You think, what's this Animal Farm? You think you're better than us?
You like little kids there, Lindsey? You like little kids? What happened to your oath, Lindsey? You won't be able to walk down the street anymore. What about your oath, Lindsey? This is the rest of your life, Lindsey. This is the rest of your life, Lindsey. How's it feel, huh? Traitor,
pedophile! Traitor!
I appreciate it. This is the rest of your life, Lindsey. This is how you travel. Your life.
You think this is funny? You're laughing right now. This is funny to you? Watch out, buddy.
You know, Willie, there's so many things wrong with this. I mean, so many lies that he's told. First of all, let's just start with some of the most obvious lies, Willie. He says that all legal scholars thought the Roe v. Wade should have been overturned. That's just not true. It's a huge lie. A small number of legal scholars thought that. There were many legal scholars across the spectrum that said it wasn't the most well-reasoned decision. But Donald Trump lies. You know, I saw something, I think it was Dan Pfeiffer, that was talking about the fact that Donald Trump last week said that Joe Biden snorted cocaine before the State of the Union address. Now, that would have been on the front page of the New York Times, the Washington Post, the Wall Street Journal, every other newspaper in America, if anybody else, any other candidate running for president had said something so crazy. Everybody just blew past it. And he's allowed to give these abortion statements where he's just lying through his teeth.
My view is now that we have abortion where everybody wanted it from a legal standpoint, the states will determine by vote or legislation or perhaps both, and whatever they decide must be the law of the land. In this case, the law of the state.
Donald Trump just endorsed every single state ban on reproductive care nationwide. All across the country, women are being turned away from emergency rooms. We're being forced to travel hundreds of miles or ask a judge just to get the basic care they need. That's Donald Trump's vision for this country. He said it himself. He'd punish women who seek out the care they need. If MAGA Republicans put a federal ban on his desk, he'd sign it. Donald Trump is the reason Roe's ended. If you re-elect me, I'll be the reason why it's restored.
Good morning, America, and we're still asking you to either press the like button if you think that Alvin Bragg is going to win the case or Trump is guilty. If it's a yes, press the like button. By the way, did you enjoy the eclipse? He did? Did you see how Biden enjoyed the eclipse? Talk about trolling and knowing an informant guy.
Folks, enjoy the eclipse, but play it safe. Don't be silly.
You really couldn't make this up. And I don't mean honorary, I don't mean token, any of those derogative words. I'm being very serious here. Kayleigh McEnany on Fox News has reminded those who watch Fox that Tim, nice but dim, Uncle Tim Scott is black. Yeah? Now, I know that may seem a little bit weird that Fox are making an announcement about it, but they really did.
The talking points were lies. I mean, who was the racist that was there? The people at the fundraiser, Tim Scott was there, Vivek Ramaswamy, the owner of the Jets, Woody Johnson was there, Commerce Secretary Wilbur Ross, Steve Wynn. Like, these are mainstream
You know what he's
folks.
saying, right?
Yeah, it was just a lie. It was a lie that he wanted to go out on MSNBC and there's no accountability there, so he could do it. But to your point, Kennedy, I think it's an important one. I saw a clip of Biden going, I'm the party of grassroots. That picture with 3 presidents, $100,000. The tickets went for upwards of $500,000. I'd love to know how many billionaires were at Radio City, because I've got to guess a lot of people with pocket change, $500,000 to shell out on a ticket to see Obama and Biden. Got to guess you're somewhere close to a billionaire or somewhere hundreds of millions of dollars. And Trump doubled the fundraising record, essentially. Pretty big deal.
There you go. I want to say this. So they bring out the black surrogate to talk about racism, because apparently the people that you just listed on that list, they're all black, but they're not Democrats.
Not Democrats.
There you go. That's what he's saying.
It's only Monday, and the Kennedy nobody really cares about. His campaign has hit the buffers. The campaign director that he employs, that his member of staff, the video has surfaced, leaked, of her saying the goal of the Kennedy nobody really cares about is to help the election of one Donald J. Trump. In other words, a Trojan horse. Well, there's a surprise.
So right now, the way that I see it, and, things, I guess, will change over time because you do have to only pick one candidate at the end of the day. But the Kennedy voter and the Trump voter, the enemy, our mutual enemy is Biden. Whether you support Bobby or Trump, we all oppose Biden. 270 wins the election. If you don't get to 270, if nobody gets to 270, then Congress picks the president. Right now, we have a majority of Republicans in Congress. So who are they going to pick? Who are they going to pick? If it's a Republican Congress, they'll pick Trump. So we're rid of Biden either way. People kept continually telling me, wow, that's a really good idea. That's a really good idea. So, I'm kind of mulling it around. What should I do with this? What should I do with this? And then I got a call from the campaign. And, they were going to hire me as their New York State director. And I said, okay, I want to take the job, but I'm going to tell you right now that this is part of my messaging. And if I'm allowed to preach that, if I'm allowed to, get that message out there, then yeah, I will definitely work for the campaign, but I don't want to be restricted in what I say, because I think this is a really winning strategy. And my boss said, well, okay.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and can we have a drum roll for 7 days a week? Would you like to see the hardest working man in politics back on the job? Monday, Tuesday, shouldn't laugh at my own jokes. Look at him. Spot a Big Mac. It's kind of incredible. More people have seen the sun and the eclipse in the past 24 hours than Speaker Johnson. He seems to have disappeared. Unlike Moscow Marge.
He's talking about, confiscating assets from the Russian people, just like you said. Well, that's pretty much illegal. They're having a lot of problems with that, and Europe does not want to do it, and that's where most of those assets are. But let's talk about what this really is, Steve. This is a war on Christianity. The Ukrainian government is attacking Christians. The Ukrainian government is executing priests. Russia is not doing that. They're not attacking Christianity. As a matter of fact, they seem to be protecting it. So that's something else that's clear and obvious to many people that are looking closely at what's going on.
We should be prepared to hold on and do what is right, to do what our voters sent us to do. But that has not happened this Congress. As a matter of fact, our Republican House majority has failed completely.
We do try on Good Yawn in America to put a bit of humour, but just sometimes there's some really serious situations we have to share with you, like this Eric clown in Wisconsin, who is the he got candidate. He's kind of the opinion that if you're in a nursing home, you shouldn't be allowed to vote. What a pig. Well, I can think of other words, but pig will do for the time being. It's just wrong.
I'm not going to spend my time talking about 2020. Do I believe the election was stolen? No, but did things happen in that election that were very troublesome? Absolutely. And I can point them out right here in Wisconsin. We had Zuckerbucks come into Democratic cities in a big way to push out, working with cities to push out Democratic votes. We had nursing homes where the sheriff of Racine investigated where you had 100% voting in nursing homes. Well, if you're in a nursing home, you only have 5-6 month life expectancy. Almost nobody in a nursing home is in a point to vote.
What we'd like to do now is, just an excuse for me to put these on again, is share with you what I would call the best, in between, and the worst of cable news and others covering the eclipse. Suffice to say, at Fox, they decided to have I think it was open mic session. Right, mic's on, say any bullshit you like, and go!
You know what I like about it too, Jonathan? I feel that it's full circle on the word corona.
Right.
Because we were all in the middle of the coronavirus for, over 3 years, and it had such an obvious negative connotation. And now everyone's talking about the corona of the sun, and it's something extraordinary and something uplifting. And also, I love that people have I can't really find any political agenda in this story. Can
Exactly, but I did feel bad for the Corona beer during the coronavirus. Now we don't call it that anymore, and now we're back with it, but this is more of a positive element. And as you said,
darkness. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Totality, we're in it and we're behind a cloud. But I still want you to appreciate the darkness that we are experiencing. And by the way, our temperature has dropped. We're down to 72 degrees. I can even see a blue spot right there. Come on. We've got 4 minutes. The crowd is willing it. Yes! We can see it. Just for a minute, just for a second. But I'll take it. I will take it. Look at it. Oh my God. We got it. We got it. Oh my God, Lord, look at it. And we. Oh my gosh, there's that great Diamond Ring. All right. Oh wow, look at that. Check and see the. Yes. Oh my gosh, I can actually visualize the corona. I've always wanted to see that. Wow. Look at that. Fantastic. Oh my God, it's gorgeous. Oh my gosh.
I mean, I have to say, Karen Dupiche, our wonderful, one of our wonderful makeup artists, when the earthquake was happening, she put her coat on and she was like, Jesus is coming. I'm out. I'm out. I'm leaving. We've got a solar eclipse. We've got the earthquake. She ran down the hallway.
The rapture is here.
The rapture's here. And then also I learned that the cicadas are coming. I believe that, either climate change exists
That's more
or
the point.
something is
returning. Earthquakes are not at the mercy of climate change. It's underground.
It happens. Somebody explain the situation to me. What is the difference between a frontal lobotomy and rocking up to Fox News? Or do they just employ people to come along and chitter-chatter who do not have the working capacity of being able to let the cerebral matter work? This guy, I promise you, I'm just not making it up, claims the reason that Trump is going to be so good this time if he's elected is because now he knows what he's doing.
And he has the solution. He's done it before. And this time, I think he'll be even better, a lot better, because he really knows what he's doing now. So, and I think the world will be a safer and better place. There'll be less crime. He's extremely compassionate. People don't know that. He's extremely funny. I think people are starting to appreciate his sense of humor. And he just impressed all of us once again. And I think, yeah, the overwhelming...
I will say, which I do find, this says, for me, everything. Like, everything. Last week, there's I don't know what they call them at Fox, a speaking mouth called Tammy, who is going on while these elites are gathering because President Biden, President Clinton, and Barack Obama had a get-together. So she was complaining about all of these elites getting together and saying they're just full of money people, they're not interested in the working lives or the lives of everyday working people. So weird. Fox haven't made the same comment about the people who gathered in Mar-a-Lago who paid something like $250,000 each. I just repeat, $250,000 each, which is a lot of wonga. That's a lot of money to be in the same room where Trump lets one off or whatever he does. I mean, I have no idea. I have no idea what goes on at Mar-a-Lago. I just see the Alina Yabba Dabba Doo and a whole load of other people with their clutch bags and just waiting to take a picture of Trump. That's it. $250,000. Come on.
Bruh.
Look, there's something flying through the air. What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that?
Yo, what the fuck?
Aliens!
Yo.
Think of all the things that could be done with $250,000 and you choose. I mean, look, at the end of the day, sure money. But would you really, who in their right mind spends $250,000 to be in the room with Trump? Who does that? And why would you do that? Of all the things you can buy in the world with $250,000, yeah? Or as we say in the UK, £250,000, however much it is. There's a lot of money. Of all the things, off the top of your head, if you were to list, I don't know, 1,000 things, pick your phone up, go through people you know, send them a WhatsApp message, send them a text or however you communicate with them, send them a DM. Ask them straight, would they spend $250,000 to be in a room with Trump? I'm missing something. So I'll be honest, I did sit with my wife as we watched the eclipse, and can I just say congratulations to the couple who got engaged live on CNN as the eclipse happened.
And right now, you guys, this is happening. I love you. You marry me? Yes! An engagement during a total solar eclipse. Okay. This is a supernatural moment as the sun's coming back. I timed that perfectly. The sun comes back. Okay. I'm not. True love story, cemented in the darkness of a total solar eclipse, now written in history. I would like to know how you guys timed this so perfectly.
I don't know. She had no idea this was happening, and I didn't know what to do. That's how.
This is a spectacular moment, and congratulations. And the entire world has just seen you become engaged couples. How do you feel?
Well, her mother got what she wanted.
Congratulations. Congratulations. That is an amazing moment.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I wish you guys...